we have a showdown between two champions of the Street Fighter FGCB tournament. I am stoked out of my mind, and I'm, of course, joined by my commentating co-host, Pines. Pines, how are you, buddy?
Hey, buddy, how's it going? I am super excited to be here, first time commentating, so I will let you handle the more analytical side of things, and I'll just be here to scream and yell expletives anytime something cool happens, if that's cool with you.
It's a beautiful thing, baby.
All right, well, before we kind of get into everything, I just want to remind you guys to drop the Amazon Prime sub if you guys have it. I see a couple people had done so back in that very amazing Tekken fight. But let's just keep the hype train going. And before I call myself a hypocrite, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that right now. But we'll get into the first fight here. It looks like.
This guy out practicing what he preaches. I appreciate it, brother. Way to support KG. KG, as always, huge appreciation for the man, the myth, the legend that runs this every single time. Big shout outs, brother.
Much love. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Let's get into the fighters here.
Elder Chozo, real quick, dropping the Prime sub. That's what's up. That's what's up. Thanks for showing love, Elder Chozo.
See, we got the hype train going already. So let's get into the fighters here.
You were saying, Pines.
I know Jimenez or Jimmy, whatever you want to call him. Very, very deadly Chun-Li. I don't think I've had the pleasure of getting my fade ran by Ken yet, but this should be a startling example of how good two people can be at this game.
Absolutely. If you wanted to see grounded footsies, you have come to the right game. Both of these guys have played. They played a first to 10 before off stream, so they have the data, they have the tech on each other. Appreciate them letting the intros rock to build the hype, and we're about to get right into it. Get the anime out the way. There we go. Right into the scoop.
Yes, sir. Look at that. Just that follow-up command grab. Oh, that is terrifying.
Big part of Zangief gameplay is he got neutered. What a read! Ooh, that was smart by Ken.
Swinging.
Ken, I'm trying to give the tech, bro. But he has to read the V shift, and that running bear grab, I think, was an attempt to catch that sort of backdash V situation. We're back off. Jimmy's trying to keep him out with these long-range pokes. Standing high punch, literally the best button in the game. Jimmy will downplay it, but it's godlike.
Now, it is a kind of a mix-up of, you know, Chun-Li definitely has the range with her kicks and everything, but she doesn't do as much damage as Zangief can do once he gets inside. So this is definitely going to be a game of keep away on Jimmy's part, and then a game of tag on Ken's.
Rewind about, I think, 7 seconds right there. I really liked the throw to call out that V reversal, because once you're in this position, it's about to be a real bad time. EXTP, get off me.
V reversal. I'm sorry, just
jumps,
normal
just
reversal.
Raw jumps.
Reversal. Yep. He's not
this
letting Jimmy
is an interesting little mind game.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Does he get it? He got it.
He got it. And Chun goes swish.
And leaves her in the floor there like a gentleman.
Absolutely. Have a nice dance. I'll see you in about 10 seconds. Slaps the sweat off himself. Now, what'll be interesting here is to look for what Jimmy does to adapt. I think, here's the thing. Whoever plays Ken, he will get in your head. Everyone who plays Ken says the same thing. Just like, I'm so sick of this. Because he knows. He knows.
I believe
all Zangief players knows. No punish on the whiff grab. Jumps to throwing bear. And we're right back in that corner. Taste the dirt. And as you can see, when Chun presses a button, the already crazy long range on light SPD is like frickin' even longer because the button gets grabbed. That is a dead Chun.
I am a little bit worried for Jimmy, at least in like these first couple rounds, because he has been grinding out Street Fighter 6 very hard. So just to kind of see him coming back to 5, especially playing in something so competitive as this, is going to be interesting to see how many rounds it kind of takes him to kind of match pace with Ken a little bit.
Yeah, I would say you are being an excellent friend right now by giving Jimmy the OS. I'm not giving it to him. You got to win this, Jimmy. You got to prove you're the champ. And I think with players of this caliber, there is such a level of like the constant back and forth mind game of like, okay, he did this last time. What's the mix going to be this time?
Oh yeah, most definitely. And you know there is some description, and I know like a lot of people like to say, rank doesn't very much matter, especially once you get into the later stages of the game. Oh, got the super, and he whips.
Yeah, that's.
But
a-
what I was gonna say is, once you get up to this level, a master and super diamond, it's almost identical in the amount of tech and just experience they can bring to the table.
But just in case any viewers at home aren't familiar with the Jimmy experience, Jimmy is a super diamond because he hasn't played enough rank. Jimmy is an outstanding player. Real quick shout out to the chat. Let's go Ken, Angel Butler of time. We got Ken fans. We got Ken fans in the chat. And Gio, that's just the range of that unholy grab.
Just don't get grabbed by it.
It's it. Just it. 5-head. Don't get grabbed. Pretty easy, bro. And now we begin the long walk from screen end to screen end. Zangief's going to stick a lot of buttons out there to try to fish for a counter hit, but not today. And that'll put one in the books for Jimmy. We're sprinting right along into this set.
Oh, I see this. I see it right now. So one thing I will say just from watching this first couple rounds is that Ken is not afraid of playing Zangief fast and loose. You play enough Geefs and ranked. Most of them try to like lumber forward like almost like Godzilla or King Kong, and just that early warning of dread. But Ken is he's dashing in. He's quick with all of his moves. It is 100 times more terrifying than anything I could ever imagine.
Yeah, good thing about Ken, and this is true for both players, honestly, but Ken has an unbreakable mental. I would describe it as a Kental. This man will have no health and just come back and eat the round. Very Potemkin energy. Speaking of which, we're back in the corner, get command grab. Wake up, DP, I can't handle this pressure system. Wise choice.
He's getting those kicks in, he's getting that corner carry, and Ken
this
says
is gonna
stop. I don't
good
like that.
V-shift. Good V-shift. Oop, good jump. Jimmy taking no chances right now.
I think Jimmy's starting to get a little bit more warmed up here as we move along in the match, but this is still anyone's game.
This is why I'm so excited, because they have so long to play the back and forth mental game. A set of first to 3 really just not enough for players of this caliber.
Right. No, definitely. And even a first to 5, you really can see the stamina of players first to 10, as well as their ability to adapt and continue improvising as the match goes on. Something that will work in the first 3 rounds won't work in the 6th or the 7th. So it will be interesting to see how they go along.
An extremely valid point. I wanted to make a real quick esoteric thing. That thing where Zangief goes, huh, and he puts one hand up, one hand down. That is a parry that specifically catches kicks, which you might be saying, well, this is a really good time to have that parry, because most of Chun's long pokes, except for standing heavy punch, are in fact kicks. I guess standing medium punch is pretty good. Blocks it out, gets scooped out. That was an inner. I thought he was going to get sucked right in.
I will say
it does. Fish it does. It has, like Sagat has a Kara cancel DP, for instance. But it's rare. It's rare.
I don't even know what that is, but I am still surprised that it has.
A Kara cancel, for those of you playing along at home, this is a bingo item for some people, is when you input a move, you start to do that move forward, and then cancel it into a different move, thus giving it a longer range.
Oh, so it's just a fancy cancel. Don't use $10 words in these, just use,
We can call it a fancel for short, of course.
I like
much more convenient than Kara.
Fancels.
Or is it Kara? I don't know.
We're not here for pronunciation. We're just here to watch 2 people, a sweaty Russian bear fighter and a tiny Asian cop, beat the hell out of each other.
Yes, exactly. Just classic Street Fighter lore. Ooh, huge!
Jesus.
Didn't stun, though. He got lucky. Ooh, that was a scary V-shift. For the record, if you don't play Street Fighter 5, you might want to know, V-shifting in the corner is tantamount to suicide. It's super, super risky. Half of the advantage of V-shift is getting some screen space, which you do not get. And goodbye, Chun! Holy crap, that damage.
Wow. Now, it is true, though, if Chun is in the corner, he can just dash safely out of those command grabs, right? Instead of V-shifting. Or backdash, I should say.
Yes. If he spaces it and times it correctly, yes. Yeah, you can see Ken is thirsty for them grabs.
Yeah.
Look at the range. Oh.
Jimmy is doing his damnedest to make sure he can avoid getting hit with those grabs.
Yeah, Gio, that is the heartbreaking nature of fighting Kendabeast, is you're like, well, he can't grab. God damn it! But Chun's got some range herself. Yes, correct. No Oki. You got it. You just reset that to neutral. But you reset to neutral, missing about a fifth of your health. The air-to-air response here from Jimmy, I really like that. We're not giving Ken a chance to jump in and even get block pressure. Good reaction from Ken. I'm looking for the jumping air SPD, which has its own name that I have forgotten. Maybe Borscht Dynamite? Somebody correct me on that. That
Now,
big heavy punch where you... Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, one thing I haven't seen here is they're not afraid to just like stay on the ground, right?
Yes.
Especially unless like Jimmy's kind of, and as soon as I said that, Ken just proved me wrong. But other than Jimmy cowering away from those gigantic grabs, both players seem to be pretty grounded in terms of going back and forth. So it is definitely something that
Now, Pines,
I don't always see.
I'm sure you've noticed the same thing I've just noticed, which is that we are back at the character select screen.
We are.
And
Are
you
we gonna
wonder
see something different?
if Daniel himself coming to the bat.
Are we gonna see the Dan?
I always hope so. If you don't know about Dan, I'll tell you some fun Dan facts. Dan has the ability to taunt in this game, and he can use that ability to cancel a normal into another normal, and he just keeps going. To use Ken's phrase, I'm making my own frame data. And for the record, it's all real plus frames. You do kind of have to hold it till he either drops something, or you have an option to either, like, V reversal out, DP out, whatever that might be. Yes, Gio, Ken does play a really sick Dan.
Dan actually has one of the scariest touch of deaths that I've seen. I don't know if you saw that article that came out about like a month or so ago, but it was like a 64 hit combo that just 100 to 0 someone, and we're about, hopefully we might see this here. Not trying to be mean to Jimmy, but I have gotten beaten more than enough times to say that he definitely deserves it.
We all agree. I think some stuff to know about Dan. Dan, when he came out, came with an infinite. You could just keep doing Dan stuff forever in the corner. And their solution to it was to give one of his moves an RNG element that he goes like, huh? And the fireball comes out as pink. That's the little fireball. And that ends his string. That was their fix.
I definitely like how, Dan definitely has the stigma of being a low tier character in pretty much every Street Fighter he's been in, but I have yet to see, at least watching, yes, I have yet to see a non-terrifying Dan.
Yes, yeah, people who are playing Dan aren't doing it because they're good people, they're doing it because they want to break your soul. No offense, Ken. Ken is actually a very lovely human. He will give you the tech, he will help you out, he's a very nice guy. But he will break you. When I was playing in the last tournament, to do a little humble brag, I was in winners finals against this Dan. And eventually he figured me out and he smoked me 3-0 in grand finals because the Dan pressure is on. Oh, so that was a cancel. Will you still hand it like that? That's the cancel. That means he dropped it. Good block on the DP. This is going to hurt him.
Yes, it is. And he's getting that good damage off of that whiff. And he's just carrying it over to the other corner. Nice V reversal, get out. Oh, still got the stun.
Nice Eyes pointing out that even in their fixing of the game, they're sticking to the lore.
One thing that does not feel good about losing against Dan is it seems that his exit slide takes like 30 seconds longer than it needs to take.
He really lets you know. Good play by Ken there.
For the win.
So like the meta fight here is really cool, is relating to how Jimmy is using V meter. He's using a lot of V reversals. I want to see if Ken can adapt to that and keep his pressure on. And we are to the corner.
Still keeping his super bar up. I wonder if he's gonna be planning on using a bunch of EXs in this round. And as I called it,
Jimmy is also, this is a compliment to you, Jimmy, the best bufferer in the game. If you have a vulnerable opening, he knows, because he's a robot, and he knows the frame data, and he will wait for it. So when he gets rid of his meter like this, I actually feel a little safer. Good D reversal, yet again.
definitely playing super cautious here.
Yeah, you really got to respect somebody of this gentleman's caliber. Hey, but you missed one block. Welcome to the corner.
Got the grab out and nice
There's that V
reversal.
reversal. It's actually a really interesting game because I feel like Ken has a kind of a skip neutral button here with Dan's little Tatsu.
Right.
But once you get that space for Chun, she'll hold it for eternity. That's death.
Yep. And well, I definitely feel like with both of these players, like just getting into the corner does not necessarily mean that round's over, because both these players, as we've seen, have been great on their V reversal timings, on their V shift timings. So
Absolutely.
this is definitely just a matter of who can get the most damage on the carries.
What I would say in sports terms is it's a matter of who wants it more.
Who ate their Wheaties today? And Jimmy doesn't like cereal.
Fun Jimmy fact.
I don't even know if that's a fun fact, but he can't dispute
kind
it
of a
right now
sad
because he's
fact.
playing.
Exactly. Jimmy hates cereal. Everybody spread the word. Wow, what a whiff
Oh,
punish.
look
That
at
was
that.
beautiful.
And the mix coming through, he's just keeping Jimmy guessing. Nice V reversal out.
I think in one way here, since this is, good old Street Fighter 5, you want to just kind of take the throw because it's such a less punishing option.
Oh, especially at
insofar
this
as, like,
level
eating
right
a
now,
combo.
right?
Yes, absolutely. And against, Geef, you can't really just take the throw. So
No,
against here,
no.
Jimmy's playing such a much more a passive defense. Really taking his shot when he gets it.
Yeah, and from just watching Jimmy, either waiting for my turn of getting beaten, or just watching him in tournaments, he's a very passive player, very defensive
Yes.
player. But here he seems to go he seems to be going all out here, which he might be taking a number out of my book, and that is I do not respect I do not respect Dan players. That's how you
Well,
beat him.
it's a mutual lack of respect. They don't respect us either. I do appreciate both of these competitors
Nice
wearing the
anti-air.
breast cancer awareness costumes today. So that is just the default
Look
Dan
at that
costume.
damage. Look at that damage.
Yes, nice with a solid point in chat. Lows and throws. That's the game. You take the lows in Tekken and the throws in Street Fighter 5. We'll see if that changes in 6, but that's a conversation for another day. Jimmy building himself a nice little lead here.
He is on a tear right now. Let's see if Ken can adapt. It's what, 5-1 right now? Still got a lot of Street Fighter to go. Jimmy obviously came to play.
Yeah, he's done his lab work. Jimmy, I think Rise started this, but he called Jimmy a robot. Like, Jimmy is the machine, la máquina. He is always taking in the data. He's always in the lab. He's always consulting the Discord of your character to find the tech to teach you.
Well, I know there was definitely a time there that he had stopped playing ranked because he just didn't really see a point in it. And
Like a Smurf, some would say.
Yeah, like a Smurf, or someone lazy. But I think he got tired of maybe he felt like he needed to get some improvement. So actually seeing him come from Diamond to Super Diamond is just great on his part. I love watching people come up through our ranks.
Yeah, no, Jimmy is the real deal. I've been trying to push him to get that master before 6 comes out. I suspect he can do it.
I believe. Oh,
Speaking of master players, Ken's struggling to kind of start an offense. Jimmy really, see how the space he's taking? If you want to use the Street Fighter 5 metric squares, he's keeping about a 2.5 square range to push buttons because Dan is kind of powerless there.
It is definitely very dangerous to aggro in on a Chun-Li, just because of her kicks in general. She can keep you at bay if she wants to, and that is the round.
It surely is. To go to Geo in the chat, the change back to Geef, I'm kind of feeling it. Geef is such a gambler's character. It's the same as like a puncher's chance in MMA. Like you're always in the match. Whereas I think when Danathan here gets behind, he's feeling those long legs of Chun.
What you don't know is that Ken knows the secret tech. If you implement the Konami code, see what happens is Dan takes off his shirt and then puts on the Zangief costume, and then
That's the play. That's the play.
That's the play here.
I personally feel like the big nose costume where he's got like the little mask on, I think that would be like really the secret to success.
I just want to know if the nose has a hitbox. That's all I care about.
A hitbox or a hurt box? I like both.
Both.
Take the nose.
It's an extra taunt.
Jimmy putting on a clinic right now.
Exactly, yeah. I'm hoping to see Ken rally here. Oh, we're going back to the menu.
Yeah, I would never count somebody of Ken's caliber out. You can't do it.
Looks like that. I think maybe Ken just needed a little bit of time to take a breath, and you know, he's analyzing everything else, downloading all the schematics he needs to know, and I think we're about to see something a lot different here. Hopefully.
Or hear me out, the nose costume. If he's buzzed,
Or-
maybe he heard me. If he's in tune with my mind, he's ready to rock it.
The nose costume. If he wears nose costume, then you know what? We might just see it.
Yeah, Pawn, that's a good way to put it. Jimmy is just a wall. If you ever get the chance, and I encourage any Street Fighter players or anybody to play Jimmy in a long set, at first you will just feel stupid. You're just like, what do I do? Like, how do what am I going to hit you? His defense is he knows all the ranges. He's very, very patient. And the verdict is...
Ooh,
Honda! Honda!
Oh, slaps
Okay.
versus kicks. Let's see who can be more annoying in this set.
Let's see here. Fun fact, I know a little bit of Ken lore as well. Ken originally came up as a Honda player many, many moons ago.
Oh, well, then this might not be something that Jimmy has practiced much against, because he doesn't have that big of a pick rate, does he?
No, he is a nobody. Well, I've seen these guys run this match before. It's pretty. I'm surprised to know it's pretty. Couple of braggarts in the chat. Pawn saying he's actually hit Jimmy once. Pixar didn't happen, obviously, first of all. And then KG has never lost to Jimmy, which is very impressive.
I will
He hasn't
say
played him,
that
but still impressive.
I will say I do measure my progress as a Street Fighter player by how many times I can win a round versus Jimmy in a match. Not a match itself, just a round.
Ken gave me a kind S that each round you beat on him counts. So if you win 2 rounds, you won a game. I thought that was very nice. Speaking of Ken, this corner pressure is nice itself.
Oh, yeah.
Chip in the hands too. Ooh, stay in there.
Honda's slaps come out very, very fast.
Wow, what space control.
As we can see here, it turns the corner. This definitely turns the corner to a deadly space. Yeah, Pawn was right. Ken is literally throwing hands right now.
I think a really cool thing about Ken specifically is his knowledge of so many characters gives him a lot of tools that not everybody gets to have.
Oh yeah, most definitely. That versatility is never going to fail you. But we see the stun meter building up. Oh, and the EX reversal coming out. And that seems like a very stinky place to be right now, but...
Cancel to make it safe, and we're back to full rage. Oh, it's 2 hits because of the V trigger, so it broke the armor on Honda's move.
Yep.
Smart. Jimmy letting those EX birds fly. That is a rare thing to see from him.
He has been, I want to say, at least 75% on those bird kicks.
Yeah, I think perhaps he's playing the longest of comms and rarely uses those. So if you played him before, you won't expect him very much. Yes, Wake Up EX bird kick is effectively a DP. Though, not in Street Fighter 6, where they gave Chun a frickin' DP. So, you know, game's balanced. That jumping heavy punch from Honda there has an incredibly distorted Guilty Gear-esque hitbox. That's why he keeps throwing that out in neutral. It's very strong.
Some fun Street Fighter lore for those of you watching at home. If you ever find yourself playing a Honda in ranked and you see him do those headbutts, fun fact, the way he screams will tell you which type of headbutt he's using, whether that be a light, a medium, or a heavy.
And for our deaf competitors, I'm sorry, but also you can't hear me right now, so I guess I know that stuff. There's a blind guy who plays Street Fighter and is like gold, so like there's no excuses. No excuses. Good V reversal. A lot of V reversal. Look at that white life. Look at that white life.
Just kind of ticking down there, isn't it?
These are both very white life inducing characters.
I'm pretty sure though that Honda's slaps come out faster than Chun-Li's kicks up.
Well, luckily someone here pulled up the FAT app and can check the data on that, but he had pulled it up for Zangief, so give me a second.
Oh, and the EX.
No second required. No second required.
And Ken is back in the running, 6-2 right now.
Let's go. We keep it rolling.
Come on there, Ken.
Startup frames on hands. 7, 17, and 19. It's a little slow.
About Chun's kicks though.
Yeah, big shout out to Street Fighter 6. Man. Big shout out to Street Fighter 6.
Oh yeah, Street Fighter 6 is gonna be great.
KG, that's a great question. I have fought one Honda ever, so I don't know. Who, for the record, is Iron Cauldron of our very own Discord. A Diamond Honda player with some significant skill.
Oh yeah, he is definitely infuriating to play, but such a nice guy. And
excellent
Ken over here carrying it over to the other corner. Nice cross up.
Look at the jumping heavy punch! Oh, it's such a nasty hitbox.
Oh my god.
We got disjoints.
And the bear hug to seal out the round.
This damage is Street Fighter 5, my friend. We all meme about Guilty Gear damage, but Street Fighter damage is nuts. This game came out, it was like, it's gonna be timeouts all the time. Nah, we do.
I feel like Ken might have chosen Honda there because definitely his headbutts are closing the gap in a way that Dan just can't on that Chun-Li.
Headbutt, very versatile tool, actually one of Honda's primary anti. That stun is getting high, speaking of that. Jimmy likes to throw when the stun is high, but he won't get the chance. What is the thing Honda does that keeps getting him hit? That is playing against Chun-Li, as far as I know. if you have more detail, I'd flesh it out.
That's playing against Jimmy.
Yeah, Pawn, he really does. He's got a little bit of everything. I think he's got a Guile tucked in there, too.
I am not a fan of Guile, and I will never be a fan of Guile. And I have stated this multiple times.
If it's Gio, if it's the clap thing, that's his V skill.
Yeah, so Honda's clap and little dance thing when he does his I think it's his either V skill or V trigger, that will make his headbutt armor break.
Unholy. It also eats projectiles, for the record.
That too.
Why do a lot of move when Sonic Boom new trick? Well said. Well said. Perfect boom. Street Fighter 6. Full charge. Catches the V shift. Good tech.
Look at that guard break. And
there's that EXDP.
Was that EX?
Yeah, the EX bird kick.
That's
the cross. Go to the corner. Jimmy, I know, is going to take that throw if he has health to take it with. Walking and blocking. Ooh, that's enough. It's not enough. I was wrong. What's happening, Spaghetti?
Oh, Ken dropped that one there. But he's definitely making Jimmy sweat. I will say that. This is not.
No, it's a good set. It's a good set. Nice Eyes points out that Ken has an Akuma in Tekken. This man will play 2D. I think he's got a Geese he'll run on you in Tekken as well. Yeah, I know the deep lower. Oh yeah, that's the power. That's the power. Heinz already explained that though.
There's not so much as anti-airs in this match as there is just.
Whoa! Speak of the devil.
Look at that. Right as I said that. Anyway, what I was saying was there's not as
sorry,
much. No, you're fine. What I was saying is there's not as much anti-airs in this match as there are just like air hits. I don't know the technical term for it, but I'm sure you do.
Like air to airs?
Yeah, that too.
He's gonna give you that booty whether you like it or not, Shun. It's best to just enjoy yourself. Get down with the sumo.
And the round goes to Ken.
Ken's got that NFL drip with the one arm brace.
You gotta keep his slapping hand strong, man.
Absolutely.
Hand strong.
Fingers bandaged. A thing about Jimmy, I'll give you some anti-Jimmy tech. He's very quick with that back heavy kick. It's like a vertical, straight-up kick. If you empty jump, it whiffs all the time.
Another fun thing about Jimmy Tech, if you do not play him, you always win.
That's true. You literally can't lose if you don't play him. It's like the opposite of an inspirational speech. We're going to the corner. These V reversals are very smart. Don't give Honda free pressure.
Very nice use of the Koken, by the way. A lot of Chuns will use the Koken as a kind of a means of initiation, but he's using it more of like a keep away tool. Oh,
What a V shift! Let's go. That was nuts. Shows that we've been trying to nerf this man for a minute. It doesn't work. You can't nerf robots.
I have thought about, you know, just sneaking into his house and then pouring Coke on his controller, but that hasn't worked yet.
They pushing the Twitch TOS there, boys.
My bad, Gio.
This channel does not advocate drug use, spiking other people's keyboards, really anything like that.
I didn't mean cocaine. I meant Coca-Cola.
You know what? That's on me. That's on me. Double V shift. We're all blue out here. Dabba D, dabba frickin' die, baby. Let's go. Man, I gotta go back to what Pawn said in the chat a little bit ago. This has been some unbelievable defense. A literal wall coming out of Jimmy.
Oh yeah, and
Talking about soda. Sorry, Gio. I worked in a rehab for years, man. It's like it's just stuck with me. I can't let it go.
Get your mind out of the gutter there, Pap.
I can't help it, man. I can't help it. I'm just so hyped that my brain immediately went to stimulants. Forgive me. The XDPs are ripping.
I see that. I see that. But you want to know something? I will say that neither of these players are scared.
Nah.
No matter how low the health bar gets. It is full send or no send every single time.
Much like our Canadian neighbors to the north, you know they're going to send it.
I don't know what that reference is in response to, but you know what?
It's a snowmobiling video. If you really want I'll give it to you, but we'll do that off stream. Okay, some big pressure from Ken here. But that's the thing, you eat a Chun button, you're back in the nooch, and that's her home. I like that a lot. That was a strong answer.
I will say though that even though Ken is a bit on the back foot though here, I still think the Honda was the right pick here.
Yeah, it's serving him well. That said, I personally would run the Gi just because you need to get 4 guesses to win. Ooh! Big squish.
And Jimmy's got a lot of EX bar there. Let's see what they do with it. And
Waste it.
Like.
Gotta spend money. Scared money don't make money. Same with bar. Man, you really cannot jump on Jimmy tonight.
No, you can't.
Or, you know, ever.
I mean, Ken is managed with his ground pounds.
Yes. EX hands keep the pressure V trigger. Blocks it. That's gonna hurt.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Big damage. V shift. Mixing the timings on the headbutt. Oh, that won't quite do it. No, not quite. Not quite. That will though. Jimmy trying to hurry up and end this thing.
Jimmy's fighting like he's got a hot date in about 30 minutes, man. And we all know that's a lie.
There is no hotter date than Ed with Honda. I'll tell you that right now.
EX legs coming out here. Jimmy's trying to watch the Dodgers. Why?
Yeah, I wanted to make a joke like he's trying to dodge me, but like, no, he'll just run games on you forever. Ooh, I love the spacing of the big jumping heavy punch.
He's definitely making use of that.
It's a great... Wow, the reactions.
Will this kill?
Not quite.
It's enough to make me nervous.
Sweating the whole time. Oop, got that time.
Oh, we are on match point here.
Jimmy heavy kicking the EX butt slam is actually crazy impressive. That's an 8-frame startup.
I'm sorry, set point.
Oh yeah, is it?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, set game,
point.
set game, set game. So what happened here, and I'm just calling this, I'm calling my shot right now, is this has all been a bait to build Jimmy's confidence. Geef's about to come back out, run that bear grab all the way to California, and dunk on this man.
It's going to bring out something weird like a Falk.
In a twist of fate, he pulls out Elena, straight out of Street Fighter 4.
He just
Busts out
pulls
that healing ultra.
He pulls out a soul bad guy just straight out of another game.
Just air dash this guy into the ground.
He tags in who's that? Tai Chi from Tekken for the Yoshi.
The Goku assist. There we go.
Yep. Shout out to Yoshimitsu, by the way, bringing a knife to a street fight. That is some real man stuff right there, and I can get behind it.
I mean, in Tekken, you can bring a gun. Like you can just straight strap a gun to your character.
This is true.
It's a beautiful place. Oh, nose, baby,
nose.
let's go!
The hitbox nose.
Yeah, we extended the hurt box, but also the hitbox.
He smells the blood in the water. Literally, he's here for it.
I got nothing but love for Jimmy Sensei, but Ken, run this, baby. Run it.
I have no love for Jimmy Ken. I want to see you put him in the dirt.
That's the pink fireball. That's the patch. That is punishable, and obviously Jimmy knows. La Machina.
Oh, nice throw tech there.
Hey, we're making some mileage. You see that double dash? You see the double dash?
Look at the disrespect.
Blocks it. He knows. He knows.
There we go. He's like, you have done this all night. It is my turn now.
He said you should have taken the throw. This is Street Fighter 5.
And he still took the throw anyways.
You're gonna take that throw anyway. Take it early. Ooh, I like that. So quick.
There's quite a few characters where a lot of what they do is just fake. There's nothing fake with Dan.
Nah, that's real. Dan pressure's real. If he doesn't drop the cancel, it's real. The Dan experience is just going, when can I press? Yuki-Oni, welcome.
Here. Oh, well, now he is.
He is deterred. He has been deterred. Take the throw. Jimmy sticking to his guns on the V shift, which I think is smart. I'm not taking Dan pressure. I don't want Dan pressure.
Keeping that EX bar safe for any of his wake up DPs.
Ooh,
But
caught him
it
pressing a
doesn't
button.
matter,
That's gonna
though.
do it. That's gonna do it.
It's gonna kill.
To the sky! Gukioni, it's going great tonight, so we're watching a 1st to 10 between two of the best players on the Fighting Game Community Boomers Discord server, which if you want to come play some excellent fighting games, hop on in. Mick, pry it through his mask. Pry it through his mask. Those are powerful tears.
It's gotta be the nose. See, what you're not seeing, because we don't have the frame data, is the hitbox that is coming off the nose.
We got PS4s here, man. We got crossplay. Guilty Gear's got crossplay. Street Fighter's got crossplay. Come on down. The water's fine. It's full of old dudes playing video games. A couple of young ne'er-do-wells. Pressure starting. Jimmy pressing buttons. I'm not going to that corner. I'm not going to that Dark Knight so quietly.
And Ken's just telling him straight up, like, no, you're going to the corner.
Stray hit means so much against Dan.
Got the grab coming out. Nice V reversal.
Nice anti-air. You stay. You stay and you think about what you've done.
Not giving Jimmy any room to breathe.
Ooh!
Oh,
It's
nice.
punish time. Oh, he dropped it.
Oh, he dropped that one too.
That little, where you stick out his hand and like taunts. That's like big. Ooh, but we switch sides. We got the reversals. We all got the reversals, says Dan.
Oh,
That'll do it. That'll do it. It's a little dinky tiny super, but it gets the job done. Those of you new to Street Fighter 5, Dan has a 1-bar V trigger as well. He shoots a giant fireball that moves at the speed of dirt.
But don't get hit by it. That thing hurts.
Yeah, don't get hit by it. Really, just don't get hit by Dan.
Just
My
don't get hit,
very
bro.
limited.
That is the key.
Well, yeah, really, yeah. 5 head, don't get hit. Duh. Oh, I was gonna say a thing. It's actually relatively smart, which is when you're playing Dan, know your range and know your spacing. Your spacing is not the corner, your range is character specific.
And that is what we are seeing here. And
Yeah.
you will see like a couple of things drop here and there, but you gotta realize these guys have been going at it for a good minute at least. But both of these players definitely know the range of their characters.
Let's go, dude.
Nice reversal out. He
Yeah.
hits legs.
Tai Chi, he's a meme character in this game, but he's not a joke character. He's got low damage, but he has literally basically infinite plus buttons if you have a high level of execution.
Yeah, he definitely requires someone to put him in good hands. But once you do, he will not let you down. As soon as I said that, never mind.
But speaking of letting you down, Jimmy trying to let this man down into his grave one last time.
This should be set point here.
Big numbers. Ooh, this little shimmy temp is real hard to shimmy, Jimmy. It's also fun to say. Try it out. Shimmy, Jimmy.
Say it 5 times fast there for me, Pat.
I will not do that. If the run back happens, dude, I'll say it. I'll say it like 20 times in a row. I'll pop off.
Okay, if we get the run back, then you gotta say it.
Beautiful anti-air.
Look at that, nice V reversal.
Ooh, I got him too, baby. Ooh, the reads. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh my
Light him
god.
up. Light him up.
Make it hurt.
That's the Dan promise. You got the execution. You're gonna keep those plus frames for a while. Smart V reversal. And we block. Good anti-air, and it's enough. We got another one on the board. Let's go, Ken.
9-4. We have a game going, folks.
We do. You ever played a first to 10 before? And you were close. You got like that 9-8 game situation. And you see the other guy start taking game after game. It messes with you, man. It gets right into your head.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. That is part of psychology that goes into these long sets here.
Appreciate you, Gio. Have a good night, man. I'm getting messages from haters in my DMs saying to say it 20 times fast. I'll say it. If Ken wins this, I'll say it 30 times. Yeah, dude, Dan's got them frames, but we do the corner switch.
There we go. Those V reversals are coming out. No one wants to go in that corner.
V reversal is an interesting tool. At low levels of play, you don't see it at all. And as you get higher and higher, you start to see it a lot.
Which is because once you get to those high levels of play, a good defense is just as good as a good offense, right?
Absolutely. I'd say it ends up actually being more... This game is a lot of very active defense. It's a bold jump. We are on tournament or set point here
Set
for Jimmy.
point right
Can
here.
Ken hang on?
I have faith. Do you have faith?
I've always had faith in the nose. The nose, baby. Let's go. New tech. There was a tech I have not seen before. Oh, the sub from Trick.
Oh, nice V shift.
Oh, he mixed it right up, man. We got some muscle power. We got some Honda. Ed made an appearance tonight. Also, big thanks for the sub, man. Big appreciation.
Good on you there, Dre.
Yeah, Jimmy in a hurry to get rid of that meter on some V reversals,
I
which is
see
wise
that.
against Dan. You got it. Look at the double dash. Look at the screen real estate he takes with that. It's so strong. That won't quite be enough.
Oh,
But that will.
wow. Still on set point, but you know what? I have the faith. Ken can bring this back.
Never doubt.
Jimmy,
Never doubt.
2 bars of super. Ken with 1.
Smart.
Now
Make it
what?
safe. Take that throw. Jimmy with a wise press of a button there.
Jimmy,
Jimmy about to have a...
DA here.
And he's got plenty for V shifts and reversals.
Yeah, Jimmy's got all
Though now, he's not in the corner. Can't say anything, it's too tense. Good V reversal, keeping that pressure. The white health building up a little bit on both players.
It is very hard
Well,
to
actually-
commentate while I'm clenched right this, bro.
Right, exactly.
Oh, shit.
We're in the corner. Take the throw to your death,
There
and
we
it's not
go.
over yet,
It
ladies
is
and gents.
not.
It's
Ken-
not over yet, ladies and gents.
Ken looked at the god running with the Four Seasons and Simba on his shoulders, and he stood up and kicked him in the kneecaps. Let's go.
Absolutely. We bite kneecaps here, Dan Campbell style. Let's go.
The nose knows.
The nose, baby.
The nose knows.
You know how I know the nose knows? Because I took 2 games on this Dan in tournament. And I fought him again with the nose and got 3-0'd.
I'm telling you. See what you're forgetting is Ken's like Goku, man. Once he takes off the top gi, that's just weighted. So now he can move
Absolutely. Who's that character from Naruto with the weighted everything? The little guy with the bowl cut?
Rock Lee.
That's my boy. That's my boy, Rock Lee.
Let's not forget the grand teaching of Rock Lee that I learned from watching that show, and that was do them dirty in front of the squad.
Hell yeah. The jump out, but Ken says, that's cool, I still have the same buttons, it does not matter. Stun getting real high, but it won't matter either.
Regardless there, sir. Oh no, oh no. And there we go, round to Ken.
Damn. Has Ken cracked the code of the machine?
Ken just said, you know what, those first 9 rounds, that was a warm-up, bro. That was a buttons check, here we go.
9-round button check! The ultimate mind game. I gotta tell you, man, I've played extensive games against both of these guys. I don't want to play either. Like, it is mentally fatiguing to deal with Chun's buttons or Dan's pressure.
I believe it, and especially you'll get to like a certain point where you've just been doing game after game after game. You're like, I know they're gonna do the same thing, and I know it's not gonna. I know it's gonna hit me, and there's nothing I can do.
Ooh, that was a bold DP, and I like it. Jimmy very cleverly taking advantage there. That was kind of a bold for Spuns.
Nice
double dash every time.
There we go.
God, he's so clean every time.
I love it. I love it.
Now you gotta wait. 1 hit. Guess for game.
There we go. Yes, sir. 9-6. We have a game on our hands, boys.
Woo! Woo! Look at this man. Look at this beautiful man. Crying right through solid wood.
Start working on your pronunciation techniques there, buddy.
Oh yeah. Jimmy shimmy. Jimmy shimmy. Red leather, yellow leather. Now, I know Jimmy, and he is a cool customer. But if you just lost, what was that, 4 games in a row? You got to start feeling it. You got to start feeling it.
You got to start feeling the pressure there. And it's got to be hard when you're working into these long sets because, you know, you have that certain play style that you want to do. But once you see, you know, their tally mark bar just kind of going up and up and up, you know, it's going to make you want to play a little bit faster. We're going to start seeing these little mistakes come through. And Ken's going to capitalize on it. At this point, he has really nothing to lose.
Couple things to notice there. If you saw when he got the hard knockdown, Ken backed up. He's trying to bait that. He's trying to bait some silly wake up stuff from Jimmy.
Oh yeah, and he is not being fooled by it this time, except for that time when he got fooled by it. But we're not going to talk about that.
That's called the commentator's curse, my friend. Welcome aboard. I love that spacing. So good. Good tech.
These guys are playing so fast.
That will be enough.
That point right here, folks.
All right, Ken, hold fast. Do it for Father. Do it for Blanca. Do it for Sakura.
It's commentator's curse, so we gotta be rooting for Jimmy here.
You're right. You're right. Jimmy's got this easy clap. No chance.
There you go, Jimmy. You are not a robot. I believe in you.
You're a mortal of flesh and blood. Ooh, that throw.
Look at that. Got Ken back into the corner, and he is capitalized on this. Can't swear here.
Jimmy doesn't do suboptimal damage. This is known. If I'm Ken, I'm feeling a little scared because that butter is looking real thick down there in the bottom left corner. That's gonna hurt. But he's not scared. I'm ignorant, dude. I'm silly. This guy's doing whatever he wants. There's the X. DP. Let's go.
DP. There you go. Ken's still here.
I love this. I love this set. I want it to go right to 9-9, dude.
I do too. I do too. It's gonna be great.
Ken really is unflappable. But that's kind of predictable with a Geef player. To play a Geef, you have to have the patience of a saint.
To play any grappler, really.
The patience of a saint and the appetite of a Labrador. You got a lot of crayons and glue to eat.
Now, you know, we take a lot of jokes out of people who play hitbox, but I will say, try playing Geef on a hitbox. Try to do that full full circle motion on a hitbox.
Now go say that on YouTube and get like 6 videos about how to do it. But here we go. Why?
Oh
What?
my God!
That was fast.
He came with it. That is the tears of a warrior, there, folks.
The tears of a warrior. That's my autobiography title. Coming soon to a bookstore near you. We're right back in. We waste no time. I have given thee courtesy enough. Prepare to die. Yeah, Dre, you came with the. You brought the hype. I think Gio, who left to go take care of family things, to go home and be a family man. I think he was like some sort of like a power restrainer.
Like a jinx, almost.
Perhaps.
Not a jinx, because we like jinx.
No. We're gonna do a League of Legends reference here because he's a big Jinx fan. So I thought you were doing a whole bit. Speaking of doing a bit, we're doing a bit of damage as this man goes to the corner, build a little home. Good tech. Jimmy's starting to throw them techs.
Nice.
Jimmy's starting to throw them techs.
Back. He's like, no, you get back in the
Ooh, yeah, no.
Look at that.
Speaking of DPs. That's the beautiful thing about Street Fighter. After a while, we all just start throwing stuff. Speaking of which, let's go!
Ken over here saying, I did not pay good money to block. You're going to take all of this and you're going to stay there.
It ain't Street Blocker, baby.
It is Street Fighter.
Foot on the gas.
Look at that. And I do love how Dan, a lot of like what Dan does, it just shows just like so much cool like tricks and stuff that, you know, he might be a terrible character in Street Fighter sense, but he still is a better fighter than I could ever want to be in real life.
If you've been watching this whole set, there's been a really fascinating mind game here between when Jimmy is teching. There's been a lot of tech. So I think Ken's got the better side of this download right now.
Oh no, definitely. Dre is right.
But
The highest level of Street Fighter reverts to bronze play.
It is a thing, dude. It is a thing. At the end of the day, DPs are DPs. You can't fight them.
You know,
You gotta block them. What a contest! I was hoping he was gonna just let it rip with the super for the chip.
That's what I was hoping for too, but he's like, you know what? Taunt's better for the fans anyways. I'm gonna give the fans what they want. We're gonna go to
That's true. That's
3
true. We
rounds
appreciate
every
you.
single one.
Nice convert off of the little landing there with Tatsu.
Even if Ken doesn't win this, we can say he's a better showman.
Ken is. I mean, both of these gentlemen are hell. Man, if you ever played a first attempt before, it is an experience. You play it on stream, it's a secondary. It's a whole other experience.
Oh, it's probably also got to be a new level of stress there too.
Oh, it is. It is mentally
letting
fatiguing.
the EXs rip though.
Yes. I only got it to spend it. That's gonna do it.
That's a good kill.
I was wrong. I wasn't wrong.
No, you were not wrong.
Trust yourself, Bapter. Jimmy Shimmy. Jimmy Shimmy. Getting it
There
ready.
you go. Keep working on it. Keep working on it. We're almost there. We gotta make sure that Gio keeps the stream running just for this instance.
Dude, he switched to the nose. 6 wins in a row. I feel for both of these competitors. This is a grueling event.
Oh yeah, no, most definitely. I guarantee neither of these people are gonna play after this.
Yeah, no. We're done. I'll see you in 6, Doug.
That's such a great set. Such a great set.
Yeah, this is iconic.
Both people just giving their all here. I don't even know how KG is gonna do the highlight reel because this entire set is just a highlight.
You know what's gonna happen, Doug? You know what's gonna happen? It's gonna get 9-9 and they're gonna get a draw.
Oh my god. Do not.
Screen turned off.
Cursed.
Yeah, if it gets to 9-9 and they get a draw, then both of them should just play 11. And that's how we see who wins.
I agree with that. Optimal punish, as always, from Jimmy. Squeeze every last drop.
And getting a little bit too excited there. Back on set point here.
Jimmy's getting some space in that range where he wants to be. You don't want to have him be in that
right
range.
amount of aggressive just to put Ken into the corner and do what he wants. Follow up on that V reversal.
I'm taking that damage to get out of the corner. I don't want to fight Sean in the corner, ever. Ooh, the drop. No big punish, though. That's gonna hurt.
That does hurt.
Good tech. Brave tech.
Double dash up. Another nice V reversal, get out of there.
Dan has that Shoto dash very quick. Jimmy takes the throw wisely, I believe. When you have this much health, there's no reason not to. Good trade for Jimmy there.
Oh,
that will do
that
it.
will end it.
What a set. 10-8. What an absolute bloodbath. Phenomenal
Great
work from
showing.
both competitors.
Great showing from both of them.
What an event. What an event. We got all the games you could possibly want to see here. Incredible work, incredible levels of skill on display in every single game, every single set.
I want to give big hype to and big props to both Ken and Jimmy and to King Giovanni out here sponsoring these events.